98, 99, 100. Woo-wee. Hey everybody, this is Army Guy E8. Today we're doing something very cool with this interactive tank review. This review will be a collaboration between Swindle 3, 2, 1, and myself. Swindle is a fellow community contributor with World of Tanks console, and he had an amazing battle in this tank, and we're going to watch it right here. Alright, make sure and check out his channel. The links are in the video description below, and give him a follow. Alright, let me finish up here and we'll get to the review. Alright, 100. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing better than a good PT session to wake you up in the morning. Hey everybody, today we're looking at the French Tier 8 Premium Medium Tank, the Bourrasque. This is the 6th French Tier 8 Medium Tank, but only the 5th Premium. And let's get right to it. Here's the bluff, the bottom line up front. It's an okay tank, but we just could not make it fit into our playstyle. The tank's fast and has good concealment, but it feels like the gun could be better. Don't get me wrong, the alpha damage is on the high side. You can deal nearly 720 hit points fairly quickly in this tank. Let's look at the origin. A project of a French tank developed by Batignolles-Châtillon. The vehicle was to receive a 2-man turret upgraded to accommodate a 105mm gun. Existed only in blueprint. Alright, let's look at it by the numbers. The speed, you're going to go 62 kilometers an hour in this tank. The gun is a Canon 105mm Mike Lima Echo 57. Rate of fire right off the assembly line is 4.1 rounds a minute. Accuracy starts at 0.42. You can see with the commander we have, we're at 0.33. Reload time starts at 27 seconds, and you'll see that Swindle has his down to around 21 seconds, I believe, in his replay. The aim time is a slow 3.2 seconds. Alright, view range starts at 390. With our commander, we're up to 454. You have a standard 1,250 hit points in this tank. Let's look at the ammo. Ammunition. The alpha ammo is a PCR and will pen for 190mm of armor. The premium Bravo ammo is also a PCR and will pen 240mm of armor. You're going to hit the enemy for about 360 hit points on average every time you squeeze that trigger. Gun depression, 6 degrees. Gun elevation, 13 degrees. Alright, let's take a look at the tank's armor. The turret armor thickness is between 8 and 15 millimeters. The frontal armor is between 20 to 40 millimeters. There's not much there. The armor in this tank is not good news. You'll get overmatched by a lot of guns on the battlefield in this tank. It's not very durable, so be safe. Alright, strike hard. The Bourrasque comes with a deadly 2-round autoloader, notable stealth values, and hair-like mobility that'll turn the tide of the battle in your favor. The enemy won't know what hit them. Ready to excel in tactical warfare? Assume your spotting position, tag your enemy targets, and unleash a quick burst from your autoloader and make the enemy think they're running into an ambush. As a super mobile and stealthy tank, the Bourrasque is best suited to racking up XP and shooting the enemy and spotting from a safe mid-range distance. Alright, let's take a look at the commander the Swindle's running in his tank. Alright, he's running Sean Michaels, and Sean has 9 skills. Sean has Born Leader, Rapid Load, Rapid Aim, Steady Aim, Run and Gun, Snapshot, Situational Awareness, Sixth Sense, and General Mechanic. Alright, that's it. Those are the numbers. Let's watch Swindle take this tank onto the battlefield and show us all how it can be played.
And hello, my name is Swindle321 and I'm going to be taking you through the gameplay side of Army Guy's interactive review. I have fallen in love with Army Guy's interactive reviews, and when he said that I could be a part of one, I was actually genuinely very happy. I've enjoyed every one of them so far, and to be a part of one of them is a little bit special for me. I like it, thank you very much for having me. But onto the gameplay. We are in the Bourrasque. This is a tier 8 French auto-loading medium tank, and it can be difficult to play. It can be a little bit awkward sometimes. The gun's not very good. It doesn't have the highest penetration, and when you've got bad matchmaking like we do here when we're bottom tier, getting off a decent amount of damage can be quite troubling sometimes, and that's why it's important that when you get into your games on your good maps like Fisherman's Bay, you take advantage of these situations where you can get up and get into a nice early position and catch tanks out as they're making their way into their early locations. Okay, so if you come up into the mid-ridge on Fisherman's Bay, one of the things that you're looking to do is catch the heavy tanks as they're crossing sideways to go to the town. Despite the fact that we don't have very good penetration on this gun, we only get 190mm, we're going to be shooting the majority of the tanks in the side. Okay, so that means that we're going to be able to penetrate. Unfortunately, that is a tier 10 heavy tank. We're aiming at his low plate, but the ammunition just isn't quite good enough. And it's just one of those things. Sometimes when you're bottom tier, loading a clip of premium is the correct thing to do. But as you can see, what I am doing in this situation is I'm staying in the same position. I'm looking to try and get my gun off and try and engage that same target that we just had a look at a second ago. But it looks like he's about to back up. Just then, he starts reversing, but he's given us his side. We've got a little bit of a better angle now, and that change to premium ammunition there proved to be a good one for us, and we managed to land 2 shots into that very dangerous tier 10 British heavy tank. Now it looks like he's going to be dead before we finished our reload, so we're just going to have a look and see what we can find, see if there's any other targets that are worth engaging. As you can see, I'm having a look at this T32. He's hull down though, and that is not an easy penetration. Fortunately the second one goes in, and now all of a sudden we're in a position where we've not done bad. We've got off to a good start, but the game's developed now. That early stage where we're catching people, going into position, that's done. So now what we need to be doing is we need to be looking for opportunities where other people might be distracted fighting our team, okay? So as you can see here, we've got some tanks. The M103 is a one-shot. In fact, that wasn't an M103, it was an M60, but it was a one-shot. We managed to take him off the board. That's a very dangerous tier 10 medium tank. He's dead. We put a shot into the Reveler Reese as we were backing off onto the ridge and getting into cover, and now it's just a case of keeping our reload, keeping safe while we get our reload done, and then trying to find a position where we can get in and look to exploit another weakness in the enemy defences. That's all we're doing when we're moving around. We're just trying to find somebody that's otherwise engaged. This T28 is a great example. He's fighting our teammates. We managed to track him, pin him in position with the first one. He uses his repair kit, and that gives us an opportunity to put another one into his side. And now we know where all the enemy team are. They're all on the 1-2 line. My intention at this point is, while I'm on my reload, I'm moving down, I'm trying to pick up spots, trying to create that vision so that my team have got things to shoot at. It's going to help us win the game a lot more quickly, and it makes the fight a lot easier when you've got more guns involved, right? So as you can see then, I'm moving down towards this T28 from before. The T100 LT misses us on his way past. I get in behind the T28. Unfortunately, we don't quite roll high enough to kill him, but we did manage to put 2 huge shots into his side and put him down to a one-shot for our team, and they should be able to make light work of that gentleman, and he's quickly sent back to his garage. Now we've got the problem with the T92. He's rushing around in the open, and my intention at this stage is just to make sure that this guy gets taken off the board, which is exactly what we do. And now there's the big ugly T110E3 that's camping around near the base. I'm just going to go up here. In most situations there, what I would do is go for the drive wheel, try and pin him in position, try and hold him steady for our team to be able to hit him. Unfortunately, that wasn't really an option. I didn't want to risk not penetrating and not getting a damaging shot. I felt like the game was in full control and we were going to win, but unfortunately there's not much damage left now. We have picked up 4,000 damage, 2,761 assistance damage. I'm struggling with gun depression, and we do manage to land a final shot into that guy before he gets shut down. And now it's just a case of getting up and trying to get this last round into one of these medium tanks, and it's just about trying to pick the right position. This game is in the bag. I tried taking a shot for the Pantera, it didn't quite come off, Maybe if I'd have reloaded as soon as we killed the T-57, we might have got an extra shot of damage there. But guys, that is the end of what was an excellent game. We managed to pick up over 4,000 damage when we were bottom tier. We picked up a lot of assistance damage, 4 kills, over 2,200 base experience, which is a phenomenal result. And what we'll do now is we'll have a quick look before calling it a day. As you can see, we picked up 185,000 credits, which is fantastic. 4 kills, 4,243 damage. Just an excellent all-round game. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Army Guy, thank you very much for having me. Take care, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.